He became the richest man in the valley overnight, and a year later, he had nothing, not even land to stand on. Most people dream about getting rich fast. No waiting, no sweating in the sun, no years of hard work. Just one lucky moment, and suddenly life becomes easy. But what if getting rich too fast is the very thing that destroys you? This is the story of a farmer who found a shortcut to wealth, believed he had beaten the rules of money, and paid a price he never saw coming. In a quiet valley surrounded by tall hills, there lived a farmer named Toma. Toma wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. He didn't own large lands like the wealthy farmers near the river. His farm was small, his tools were old, and his harvests were just enough to feed his family and sell a little at the market. Every morning, before the sun rose, Toma would step into his field. His hands were rough, his back often sore, but he worked with patience. He believed that crops, just like life, needed time. Still, deep inside, Toma carried one secret wish. He was tired of being poor, tired of watching others live in big houses while he fixed leaks in his roof every rainy season, tired of counting coins before buying seeds, tired of waiting. One evening, after a long day of digging dry soil that barely produced crops, Toma sat under a tree near the edge of his land. The sky turned orange as the sun slowly disappeared behind the hills. That was when he noticed something strange. A small leather pouch, half buried in the dirt. He picked it up, dusted it off, and opened it. Inside were seeds. But these were not normal seeds. They shimmered faintly, glowing like tiny stars in his palm. Toma frowned. He had farmed his entire life, yet he had never seen seeds like these. Still, seeds were seeds. And seeds meant crops. And crops meant money. So the next morning, without telling anyone, Toma planted the strange seeds in the richest soil he had. He watered them carefully. Then he waited. Normally, crops took weeks to grow, sometimes months. But these seeds, they broke every rule Toma knew. By the next morning, small shoots had already pushed through the soil. Toma rubbed his eyes, thinking he was still dreaming. By the third day, tall golden stalks stood where he had planted the seeds. Not green, not brown. Gold, real gold. Heavy golden grains hung from the stalks like fruit ready to harvest. Toma's hands trembled as he touched one. It was cold, solid, heavy gold. More gold than he had ever seen in his entire life. He laughed loudly, alone in the field, unable to believe what stood before him. That day, Toma harvested the golden crops and rushed to the market. The gold sold instantly. Traders crowded around him, offering more money than he had ever imagined holding. By sunset, Toma returned home with pockets so full of coins they made noise with every step. That night, he didn't sleep. He counted his money again and again, stack after stack, pile after pile. The next morning, he planted more seeds. And again, they grew overnight. More gold, more money, more attention. Within weeks, Toma became the richest man in the valley. He built a large house with shining windows. He bought new clothes. He hired workers to do the farming he once did himself. He stopped waking up before sunrise. Stopped touching the soil. Stopped sweating. Why would he? He believed he had discovered the secret to wealth. A shortcut. A faster path than anyone else. And once people heard about his gold-growing fields, everything began to change. Neighbors stopped farming their crops. They begged Toma for seeds. Some offered money. Others offered land. Toma sold the magical seeds at high prices. Soon, half the valley planted golden fields, and money flowed like water. But something else began to happen. Something small at first. Something easy to ignore. One morning, Toma walked into his golden fields and noticed something strange. One of the golden stalks looked dull. Not shiny, not bright. He touched it. The gold felt soft, weak. Then it crumbled into dust, right in his hand. He frowned. Maybe it was just one bad plant, but the next day, more stalks turned dull. More gold turned soft. More gold turned into dust. Within weeks, entire sections of his field rotted away. The faster the gold had grown, the faster it began to decay. Toma panicked. He planted more seeds, hoping to fix the loss. But the new crops decayed even faster. Gold that once lasted months now turned into dust within days. And something worse followed. The soil itself began to die. Where golden crops once grew, the land became dry, cracked, hard. Nothing survived there anymore. Not even normal crops. The valley that once looked rich now looked sick. Neighbors who bought seeds from Toma watched their own fields fail. Food became scarce. Money became worthless dust. And slowly, anger began to grow. People blamed Toma. They had trusted him, followed him, copied him, and now they had nothing. Soon, traders stopped coming. No one wanted decaying gold. No one wanted dust. Toma's large house became empty. His money pile shrank. His workers left. His friends disappeared. And one day, standing in the middle of his barren land, Toma realized something painful. He was poorer than before. Not just poor in money, poor in soil, poor in trust, poor in wisdom. He had chased fast wealth and lost everything real. With no gold left, no workers, and no quick solutions, Toma had only one choice. Return to real farming. Slow farming. Hard farming. The kind he once hated. The kind he once believed was too slow. The first days were painful. The soil resisted him. Seeds struggled to grow. Rain didn't always come. But this time, Toma worked with patience. No shortcuts. No magic. Just discipline. Day after day. Week after week. Month after month. Slowly, the soil began to heal. Tiny green shoots returned. Healthy crops followed. They didn't grow overnight. They didn't turn into gold. But they lasted. They fed people. They sold well. And year after year, Toma rebuilt his life. Not quickly. Not magically. But steadily. He saved money instead of chasing fast profits. He invested time instead of chasing luck. And slowly, he became wealthy again. But this time, his wealth stayed. Because it was built on patience. Built on discipline. Built on truth. Not shortcuts. Watch the next story to see how one small habit quietly made a poor man rich.